I used comedy as kind of a shield most of my life. I had 2 older brothers. I was the 3rd one, and there were things that went down growing up. I had this really wild imagination because I played mostly by myself. My middle brother is 3 years older than me, and my oldest brother was 7 years older than me. So it'd just be basically me and the dog in the hills, in the suburbs of wonderful downtown Pasadena. And you develop this way of looking at the world, and comics they're very receptive of the world around them. Every comic you've ever known is very particular about how they bring in information, and they do it right away. And they make snap judgments right away. That's part of our deal. And that's when I had that innate. I had been, we practiced comedy before we actually started doing comedy. Right. In our lives. And then when I started doing comedy was actually, the first time was in college. And I went up, actually the very first time was at your spot, a place that you had been to back in the day called the Comedy Store. Yeah, when I really started doing it regularly was in college. And actually, we didn't have rooms at USC. The guy who was doing the room was at UCLA. Mm-hmm. And I started up and doing in his room at UCLA, a guy by the name of Chris Spencer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that's where I started. And then the first time I went on stage, I went to the sign up at the Comedy Store. Let me tell y'all something. If you ain't never done this before, the sign up is like
this is an open mic night.
It's open mic, but it's different.
You might get on, and then again, you probably won't. But
exactly. The Comedy Store, the open mic night was a crackhead's cattle call, because there will be people on that line. You could just look at them and be, bro, you should not be doing comedy tonight. You should be going to the emergency because, you're bleeding. You have no shoes on.
And get you some shoes. That's what I was about to suggest. Get you some shoes. Because people are going to be paying more attention to your feet than your clothes.
And you're not going to get on because they have health codes. So that's and it was, that Comedy Store was this, it was legendary. It was a factory, and it was still making comics. It was still one of the places that you had to be a part of.
It's not just a tour, it's life.